Alright, a bit of a different video today, but before I start, for the people that subscribe for the Cyberpunk content, that's every day except Saturdays. Giving you a little break from my voice. Okay, CSGO people, how's it going? It's me, Flex. I had my regular Onetap V3 HvH video scheduled to be posted today, but guess what the entire comment section's going to be? Yeah, it's going to be talking about the OTC V3 talk. So let's talk about it, and let's talk about what happened earlier today. Earlier today, from what I've been hearing, Onetap V3 got tapped pretty hard. There are major issues this actually causes. It's like, Onetap V3 free weekend, It's actually pretty stupid. Because, one, every link's going to be flooded with miners, which we're already seeing, just like what happened in the early days of OTC V2. On top of that, actually, OTC V2, I don't know how people are going to do the naming. Actually, I'm just going OTC V2 for Onetap V2 and OTC V3 for Onetap V3. It'll get too confusing otherwise, so we're just sticking with that. On top of the entirely HvH community being now flooded with a top tier cheat, it doesn't cause more cheaters to pop up. Those same cheaters are just going to be using OTC V3, and the issue is they're gonna form these autistic 5 queues and set up their configs so badly that 5 of them are going to toe-aim you to frag you. It's actually pretty triggering when you're like in a 1v5 and you frag 4 of them. The last guy comes out of nowhere, hits you for 5 damage, and you're toast to 3 walls. Yeah, in all like seriousness, it actually isn't good. Because you're like, the minimum requirements to have a pretty good cheat would be like, $20, right? And you can get aimware, Onetap, some of the private cheats. You have to get an invite to those, obviously. Some of them are application. But yeah, it's straight like 20, and like that weeds out the majority, like not the majority, like at least half the community, where it's at a point where, hey, the people that don't know what they're doing don't have the good cheats, so it doesn't make a joke out of it, right? Because OTC, the original, the one that was from Onetap V2, is actually pretty good. There's been some content creators that have shown it off that be like, hey, look, it's actually not bad, because it isn't. People just think it's generally kind of bad because the people using it are bad, You see kind of there? I kind of feel bad for Onetap, to be honest, though, because like dealing with it once sucks, but twice in the same year is just a cluster mess, because now they have to deal with inflated tickets, refunds, and having to work on a V4 pretty much 24/7 to get ahead of the tapping situation. I just don't really see a point in it. Onetaps, regardless of like what cheat you like the most, is one of the best in there, and it's also like one of the least scummy. Their mods aren't as power hungry as Aimwares, for example. They have an unban process, and they don't really care what you say against the cheat, at least in my example. To be fair, at this point, I don't actually interact much with HvH. I mean, even this script, it's the setup and how it's written. It's written in the Cyberpunk theme, because that's just how I've been writing scripts recently. Yeah, I'm not freelancing. Actually, I'm freelancing half of it, because I don't stick to scripts. I can't. It's too hard. I should probably explain what I mean by tapped, by the way. By tapped, I'm using tap to replace the C in OTC. Why? Because that C is bad for YouTube reasons. Anyways, tapping, as in the C word, a cheat as popular and good as Onetap, just sucks for most people involved. Just because of everything that happens. Especially me, actually. Because I have so many Onetap videos already recorded and edited. I had like 8, bro. Oh, to be fair, my Onetap sub runs out in 3 days. So, like, in that portion of like an inflated Onetap V3 everybody's using, it's not that big of an issue for me. But yeah, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. This is probably the only vid I'm making for this, just because if you asked me 6 months ago, I would have completely milked it. But now I'm more busy with other stuff. Hopefully this does die down by next week, since I do have those couple HvH videos already edited. But yeah, I'll keep posting the Onetap HvH weekly videos, and when Onetap V4 launches, I'll review it, because I'm a CSGO cheating channel whose most popular video is a Valorant cheating video, and daily upload Cyberpunk content. So subscribe. And if you're a real one, go watch a Cyberpunk video. Of course, I'm shouting it out here because this is also a channel video. You know, I would like try to make this 3 minutes longer and get the ad rev, but I can't be bothered, you know? I'm just messing with you guys. Stay amazing, alright?